Hello friends, today we are going to discuss on the topic pre-formulation studies. Myself, Dr. Prashant S. Malpure, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics, Matosri College of Pharmacy, Eklare, Nasik. Content of my presentation is introduction, concept, goal, then objectives of pre-formulation. The next point, learning objectives. Upon completion of the topic, that learners should be able to generate useful data needed in developing stable and safe dosage forms that can be manufactured on a commercial scale to provide in-depth knowledge and understanding of the physical characteristics of a candidate drug molecule prior to dosage form development. Third objective is that to conceptualize pre-formulation testing, then discuss the biopharmaceutical principles in dosage form design. After that, the learners should be able to construct pre-formulation testing procedures and discuss the various factors that influences drug stability in a various dosage form. Now, introduction. In the introduction, discovering the developing new medicine, which is a long, complex and expensive process, and the failure rate is high during the process. To minimize attrition, it is essential therefore to understand the physicochemical characteristics of compounds or biological entities that are candidates for development into final products. At various stages during the development of a new medical product, the candidate drug must be formulated into a dosage form. That dosage form is appropriate for the intended study. For example, in vitro screening using chemical, then physicochemical or biological assays. Preclinical in vitro laboratory safety test as well as in vivo efficacy and safety studies in relevant animal species. First in human studies to determine the optimum drug to progress into clinical development, as well as initial volunteers, or we can say that the patient study and full scale clinical trials. Then the nature and composition of the formulation will be different for each stage of development, but the formulation chosen for full-scale clinical trials must, as far as possible, be the same as the product that is intended for marketing. Otherwise, extensive clinical comparative trials may be required to demonstrate the similarity between the formulation used in the clinical trials, that is, proposed for subsequent marketing, to ensure that the various formulations are optimized for their intended use. Pre-formulation studies should be conducted not only to evaluate the characteristics of candidate drug but also potential formulation excipients as well as the interaction with drug substances in order to select appropriate formulation ingredients. In addition, pre-formulation studies should assess the effect of possible conditions of preparation, manufacture and storage on stability so as to give confidence that a reliable assessment of the candidate drug has been performed during development and in regular as well as post-marketing use. Data acquiring from pre-formulation studies also forms an important basis for understanding the potential pharmacokinetics of a drug in humans and animals. In addition, as the chosen product is scaled up in manufacturing or further process development which is carried out, for example, to use alternative equipment or technologies. Pre-formulation data can be useful source of information to understand the opportunities for and limitations to process change. Furthermore, a number of the characteristics measured in pre-formulation studies can be used to predict the stability of the formulation during manufacture, transport and storage so as to determine the shelf life of the marketed product. Now, pre-formulation studies can therefore be defined as laboratory studies to determine the characteristics of active substances and excipients that may influence formulation and process design and performance. It has been described as learning before doing. Now we'll see in next, that is the concept of pre-formulation. Before that, there are some questions which arises in front of us, that is, what is the importance of pre-formulation studies in various dosage forms? Or question may be asked like that, what are objectives of pre-formulation study in pharmaceutical industry? So for the answers of these questions, we have to see in detail about the concept of pre-formulation. So we'll go further study of concept of pre-formulation. Now, as we know, almost all new drugs are marketed as tablets, capsules, or both, although only a few are marketed as injection. That means whatever the percentage of tablets are there, apart from that, only 25% of those marketed as tablets are available as a injection. That is the intravenous route, and which is always required during early toxicity, metabolic, bioavailability and clinical studies to provide a precise drug and dose decomposition. Other dosage forms may be required, but these are drug specific and depends to a large extent on the successful development of tablets, capsules and injections. Prior to the development of these three major dosage forms, it is essential that certain fundamental chemical as well as the physical properties of the drug molecules and other derived properties of the drug powder are determined. This information dictates many of the subsequent events and approaches in formulation development. So, the first learning phase is known as a pre-formulation. So, there are two fundamental properties are mandatory for a new compound, that is intrinsic solubility and dissociation constant. Now we'll see about the goals of pre-formulation studies. The first goal is to establish the physicochemical parameters of a candidate drug molecule. Then second, to determine the kinetic rate profile of drug substances. Third, to establish the compatibility of a candidate drug molecule with common excipients. Then next, that is to establish its physical characteristics. And last goal, that is to provide a scientific data to support the dosage form design and evaluation of the product efficacy as well as the stability. Then we will see about the objectives of pre-formulation studies. The first objective is to generate useful data needed in developing stable and safe dosage form that can be manufactured on a commercial scale. Second objective, to provide in-depth knowledge and understanding of the physical characteristics of a candidate drug molecule prior to dosage form development. And the third objective of pre-formulation studies is to generate useful information on how to design a drug delivery system with good bioavailability. Thank you.